Hello everybody, my name is Benji, and welcome back to Grounded, which is something that I didn't think I would be saying again, or at the very least for a long time, but I've gotten at least 2 requests to go into New Game Plus 2 and go through the process of taking a look at the infected red ants, because we did infect the red ant queen here in New Game Plus 1. If anybody hasn't seen, I did 100% the game. I have all of the achievements. I got 100% on the report card, all the good stuff. But that required taking down the infected broodmother and a whole bunch of other really tedious things, like collecting all of the milk molars from every possible random location on the entirety of the map. And it was just not a very pleasant experience, so I'm happy here to be ending on a bit of a higher note. And then in addition here as well, for some reason my game audio is super loud. I guess just the sound effects. I'm going to be able to go through the process of getting a good ending and show off this as well for anybody that was not present on stream when we decided to do this the first time. And now this time I do know that the like burnt toast and all of the other toast that ends up, you know, being piled around here can be used as fertilizer. So we are going to go through and find all that. Hey, I got a perfect toast. Whoa, crit chance and yoked blows? That's pretty cool, if it weren't for the fact that it has, like, a timer on it. It's the only thing that kind of sucks about that. But didn't we? Oh no, I guess we only had crispy toast last time. So yeah, for anybody who hasn't seen this before or doesn't know what the heck is going on here, when you beat the 3 main bosses, which are the Hedge Broodmother, the Mantis, and the Wasp Queen, you can, and then of course also the Java-matic, you can come down here to the quantum entanglement device. It's called the Remix.R, which Dr. Tully was apparently using to attempt to find the perfect toast. So he would reach into interdimensional gateways in order to find the perfect toast. Burnt toast can be used as fertilizer, crispy toast is a snack, and perfect toast is, you know, a pretty nice food item. But if we hit this big red button that says do not touch, then we get to go into a brand new world that is slightly different from our current world. The colors of things change, like the color of the sandbox crab, and some of the enemies get stronger. And they get random attributes assigned to them. The bosses get random attributes assigned to them. They get more health. But I also get some upgrades, like new weapons, to help combat that a little bit. But, like, it's not enough, in my opinion. And your armor doesn't really go up all that much either. So, yeah, you just kind of do that. And now you see science infusions, creatures yoked, and yard next, because we are in New Game Plus 2 now, instead of New Game Plus 1, or New Game Plus 0, which I guess is not a new game at all. There's a milk molar right here, so like, oops. That was not what I meant to do. Might as well grab it. We spawn at the baseball again. All of our infrastructure is still around, which I thought was weird when I did this the first time. And yeah, some things are different, some things are exactly the same. All of the ASLs and things have reset as well. So like, I gotta go do Burgle and all the other things again, but I don't care at all about any of that. I only care about the infected red ants, which should exist, and they do. Infected soldier ant. That is a red worker ant.
Hey,
Oh, cool. The infected red ants attack the regular red ants. That's cool. Ah, that is one of the worst attributes for them to have.
That's a soldier ant.
Okay, so let's take a little look-see here. Where did that end up getting put, by the way? I don't even see it. All I see is red soldier ant. And this doesn't have any extra rows. Oh, there we go. Dimensional anomalies. So they're weak to stabbing and spicy. Same weakness. But they're additionally resistant to fresh, chopping and slashing, versus chopping and slashing. And weak point still in the eyes. An abomination of your own creation, tasked with defending the home of its infected queen. So, something that I'm curious about is, are they angry at me despite Antbassador? And it looks like the answer is no, but they are beefy boys. They're very beefy boys. And they are angry at their red ant counterparts. And do... well, not that much damage, I guess. I don't know, though. I'm kind of hesitant to try to hit one, just because this guy is fucking around. Let's try it. Oh shit, that's an infected ant. Ow. It looks like they just have more health. It doesn't look like they have extra attacks. Ow. Oh, that guy has spicy. Alright, I gotta... or sour, rather. I gotta stay away from that. Because that will kill me very, very quickly. Nope, nope, nope. Stay away. What kind of loot do I get? Oh, I get new, completely new shit. Infected ant parts, infected ant mandibles, infected ant heads. I get all kinds of new shit. Ow. Gosh, that hurts. Oh, it's because it has two things. No. You imbeciles. No. Stop it. Where did this bastard go? I want him. I want his loot. Is that him? No, that's a red worker ant. Alright, so I guess we're fine. Yeah, infected ooze. Ow, okay, alright, never mind, we're not fine. We're not fine. Alright, give me a second, I'll be back. Alright, they're no longer mad at me. So let's go down here and see what's going on. See if anything has changed. It looks like there was a war that happened. Like, nothing particularly out of the ordinary. This is open? This is the exit of the Ant Queen. Yeah. Oh, wow, it wants a moldy hoagie. Ugh. Why does it want a moldy hoagie? That sounds terrible. Because that's the thing that's used for spawning the infected broodmother. Of course, there's a milk molar down here, too. Great. Oh, it's literally right next to where the queen's entrance is. That's one I don't have to go find later, I suppose. So what happens if I come in the front here? Are there still friend offerings? there are not friend offerings anymore. Ugh. Huh. Well, you know, I have, I think, all of the ingredients for a moldy hoagie at home. So let me go get one and see what happens. I'll be back. I know it's kind of whiplash, but while that's cooking, I would like to come up here to the top, analyze these things, and see exactly what they do. Because, like, I have no idea what they do. Fungnir. Infected soldier ant and stuffed soldier ant. Okay. Infected ant shield. Okay. And just stuffed and walnut. Alright, so 2 new things. It's yellow. Why do I hate that more than blue? Because it's supposed to be red, and then it was blue, and blue is the opposite of red. But I didn't hate it nearly as much as I hate the yellow. Why do I hate the yellow so much? Don't know, don't care. So Fungnir, a grotesque spear of pure pulsating destruction, crafted from various foul parts of mandibles and mandibles of infected ones. An explosive charge attack, so it's a spear with a charge attack that's explosive. Makes sense. And then infected ant shield, explosive resist and defensive stance. Don't know exactly what that means or does, but it's a grotesque shield crafted from the ever-glowing parts of infected ants. Now, that leads me to a curious question that I'm gonna go look up real quick. What happens if you infect, like, the other ants? I don't know. So the infected ant is a infected variant of either a red worker ant, black worker ant, or fire worker ant that spawns in place of them in their ant hills if an infected ant queen is present. They're about the same strength as a fire worker ant, but drop unique resources. To spawn an infected ant queen, player needs to feed any ant queen their infected offering variant. Doing this will kill the queen, but going into New Game Plus or progressing to another New Game Plus will cause infected ants to spawn unless the player goes to another New Game Plus. Oddly, they are not spawnable in playgrounds. Near the infected ant queen. Very intriguing. Many files refer to infected ants as infected ant black, which means there were hinting at other variants of infected ants, but that never ended up actually happening, so that's cool. Let's take a look here. Well, we'll do that later. The infected ant queen thing. Unlike other ant queens, the infected ant only accepts one offering, which is the moldy hoagie. It can be fed multiple times to unlock more or new recipes. That's cool. To unlock all new recipes, the player needs to feed a moldy hoagie to 3 different infected ant queens. Means the player can only unlock everything in New Game Plus 3, as the infected gum sandwich and infected toe jam sandwich recipe only play in Plus 1 and Plus 2. Great. Feeding the first queen unlocks the Sausager, Kielbasa, and Glowbasa Inc., or Glowbasa Link, and more efficient recipes for the Bratburst, Splatburst, and Heelbasa. Feeding the second queen does the Glowbasa wristband and the Glowbasa necklace. This will not affect infected ants or infected soldiers at all. They will attack the player all the same regardless. So what the heck is this Glowbasa link? And you know what? I'll show you guys what's going on here too. Oh, I've seen this. Yeah, it's a tier 1 trinket. Craftable version of the science crinkle. Yeah. Uh-huh. Input it into Super Duper's deduper mode for a refund in Duper G. Cool. Craftable version of the science trinkets. How's it crafted? Deduper jelly. Add a sausage. That makes a lot of sense. And look at all the possible attacks. Look at all the things you could roll. Ain't that cool? That's a lot of things you could roll. To try to get the one that you want. 2 stronger variants. So let me guess, the Globasa necklace is the thing that's the version of a science cone. That makes sense. 12 deduper jelly? What the heck is a sausager? 28 seconds to complete a recipe. Recipes are crafted in... So it's literally... just this. Ooh, that's nice, actually. No more red ant eggs. For the Brat Burst. That's actually super nice. And Kielbasa. What the heck is Kielbasa? Tier 3 bomb. What? Deals the most damage of any bomb and can harvest most nodes, as well as having the same sticky properties as the Splat Burst. Okay. It does 450 damage using a gunpowder clump. Wow. Okay. How about the Brat Burst? How much damage does the Brat Burst do? Granted, I never use these things for anything other than blowing up resource nodes, but okay. Alright. Sure. 300, so it does an extra 150 damage. But is way more expensive. So that's more of like a combat thing, for sure. And I don't really care about that. What was the other thing? The Sausager, Kielbasa, and Globasa link. That's literally it. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's cool. Okay, cool. So let's go and actually feed this shit to the queen. And yeah, see what kind of weird looking animation thing happens or whatever. I don't really know what to expect. We're gonna find out together. Alright, hello beautiful. What are you gonna give me here? Oh, we know what you're gonna give me, but like... Wow, that's a lot of things. And she's already fed, so that makes sense. Okay, Sausager, Brat Burst, Kielbasa. On, next one. Splat Burst. Okay, next one. I want to know what that one at the end is. We looked at all the rest of these. Kielbasa. Next. Globasa link. Next. New sign set. That makes a lot of sense. Hello. Oh gosh. I only wanted to start smoke with that one. Cool, I already got the infected ant. Gold card, let's go. It's a good thing I don't need those for 100% anymore. I already got 100%, that's the joke, it's funny. Alright, let me go build the sausager and kind of start trying to see what's what here. See you in a second. Oh yeah, also, green shield, nope, that's a stink bug. Green shield beetle spawns here now, so that's great. Yay! Alright, so here's the thing. It's kind of gross and infected looking. I guess that's kind of a look into how sausages are made, so to speak. And then, yeah, we've got all of our super duper efficient recipes here. That is definitely super steep. for something that is basically just a better version of the Splatburst. Like, pop off king, though, I guess. That's about all I got. I don't even think, if I'm being honest, that the Globasa link is worth my time or my effort, per se. Cause for Deduper Jelly, in order to get the randomized effect of a single effect, it might not even end up being a good effect. Like, none of these... Well, no, that was my normal one. None of these are good at all. None of them. Not a single one of them was good at all. And it's just too steep of a price for me to be able to justify in terms of getting something that might not even be good. Now, another thing that I wanted to talk about here are these things called telepodies, which are... Where'd it go? Oh, it's still in my hand. Okay, fine. Telepodies will send you to a specific channel. So, if I have this set to channel 1, and then I go, you know, inside my house, and set one up, I don't know, here, also on channel 1. Then I step onto it, and then all of a sudden I'm teleported to a new location. That is going to be really awesome for a couple of key spots on the map that I hate, absolutely despise having to get to. Every single time that I have to get to it, I hate it because it takes forever. One of those spots is the upper yard, because I have to go from here up to the picnic table, all the way across, and then walk to wherever the heck I'm gonna go. Now, because of the fact that I only have 4 of these, one of them has to be at home, the other 3 get to go anywhere else in the map that I could possibly think of putting them. I'm going to put this one on top of the lawnmower, because the lawnmower right next to the Brawny Boy bin, right next to the Java-Matic, right next to the Stump Lab, right next to kind of the Fire Ant Hill, and instant teleportation, as opposed to ziplining for 2 minutes and then walking for 2 more minutes. That is just a phenomenal location for that to be. Location number 2 is the hedge, because in order to get to the hedge, I either have to zipline up and then over, or up and then just over, and that is also annoying. Really, the only place that's, like, convenient for me to get to from home is, like, the Sandbox, the Black Ant Lab, the Haze Lab. Like, I picked a good spot for a base for the lower yard portion of things. And then, like, even the Pond Lab isn't that bad to get to from home. The ziplines are pretty fast. The ziplines are just so slow everywhere else. So, up here, on top of the lawnmower. Down here, on top of this guy. This guy. Bird bath. That's what it's called, the bird bath. And then number 3, I'm probably going to end up saving for a little bit. I might end up putting it over here at, you know, like this area, because that zipline still kind of sucks, and then the walk over still kind of sucks. Actually, yeah, no, I will. I'll put it on the exterior of the undershed. So there you go. There's a little bit of insight into where I'm going to put all of my telepodies and stuff. But yeah, that is all I had for this. If I end up coming back to Grounded at some point, I'm going to be really happy to have all this new stuff. But if not, then this is a really good spot to go on a farewell. So thank you everybody so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. But without further ado, adios, sayonara, au revoir, hasta la vista, das vidania, auf Wiedersehen, ciao, and goodbye. Trying to get to a good vantage point here. There we go. Look at that. I'll see you guys all in the next one. Later, y'all.